Hi, welcome to 2D Animation. Today we will be making a burning fire pit animation. In today's lesson, we will learn how to use some new tools, such as the lasso tool, working with several layers, and a glow effect. Are you ready? Let's get started. Open Flip-A-Clip. Create a new project and rename it Fire Pit. And tap Done. Here you can see your project's frames per second. Ours will be 12 frames per second. Tap Create Project. Now, before we start animating, we need to keep in mind how long we want our animation to be. For this assignment, your animation should be 3 seconds. If 12 frames equal 1 second, how many frames do we need to create a 3-second animation? In the end, we need to have 36 frames. So follow along so we can get it done as fast as possible. Let's start by drawing the logs. Select the brush tool. Change the brush type from pen to brush and bring the opacity all the way up. And the brush size to 20 pixels. Change the color to brown. At first it seems like there's not a brown color on the color wheel. But if you turn the color wheel to orange, you can mix orange and black to create brown. There you go. Now we have brown. Now draw them logs. These can be as simple as a brown line. Now that your logs are drawn, let's make sure they're where we want them to be. Select the lasso tool and circle the logs. If they are too big, scale them down a bit. Put them in the bottom center of the stage. It should fit within the lower third of the screen. Leaving plenty of room for the flames. Now tap the 3 dots in the top right corner and open up the frame viewer. Tap and hold the frame. Paste 12 times. Now go back to the stage, tap the Layers button, which looks like a stack of papers. Here, change the layer name to Logs. Now create a new layer, and rename Layer 2 Red Fire. With Layer 2 selected, select the pen tool, change the brush type to Sketch, turn the opacity all the way up, turn the color to red, make sure you have the red fire layer selected. Draw a curved line in the shape of the letter U. Go to the next frame and do the same thing. And do this for all 12 frames. Awesome. Now create a new layer. Rename Layer 3 to Orange Fire. And change the pen color to orange. And again, before you start drawing, make sure you have the orange layer selected. Now draw spikes coming from the red fire. And fill in the middle with orange. Now go to the next frame and draw it again. This time, draw the spikes slightly different to make the fire dance. Again, do this for all 12 frames, just slightly moving the fire each time. Now it should look a little something like this. You're doing great. Now, create another layer. Rename this one to Yellow Fire. Change the pen color to yellow. Before you start drying, make sure you have the right layer selected. Draw a yellow outline on the very top of the fire. And do this for all 12 frames. Looking good. Now, let's add some sparks. Create a new layer. Rename this one to Sparks. With the spark layer selected, go to the very first frame, change the brush type to pen, and the color to a bright yellow. Now draw little dots coming from the fire. Have them start close by, and as they move away from the fire, have them get smaller and then disappear. And do this for all 12 frames. Awesome. Our fire is coming to life. Now, to add some effects to it, open up the layers, and on the side of each layer, you can see an arrow pointing to the right. If you tap that arrow, it will open up the layer settings. For now, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see glow with the word beta next to it. Toggle this on, and change the glow color to orange. And do the same thing for each of the fire flames. For the yellow fire, add a yellow glow. For the orange fire, add an orange glow. For the red fire, add a red glow. And with each of these, turn the alpha down to 20%. We want it to glow without losing any detail. Awesome job, everybody. Once you've finished, make our movie 3 seconds. Go to the frame viewer and select each of the frames. You do this by holding and tapping each of them, or by selecting the Select All button in the top right. Now paste it 2 times to make 36 frames. Now, you're ready to make your movie. Amazing work, everyone. Thanks for coming to 2D Animation. If you have any questions, be sure to ask your teacher. And if you need to, you can watch this video again. Bye. Crackle, crackle, crackle.